Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for another video. Right here on the Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there. You know where they are, in the description box below. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, you need help. Serious help. And also, don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that fucking bell. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you do, well, too bad. Too bad for you, bitches. That's pretty much it. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. And that's that. And if this is your very first time here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. If not, go fuck yourselves and get out of here. And if you can't do that, then you seriously need to get a psychiatric evaluation and possible jail and possible whatever. You just need a fucking life and to grow up. Some of you can't, but it is what it is. But you're new here, great. I hope you enjoy the ride and be respectful, and if not, you're getting blocked. Simple as that. You don't like it? Tough. And that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's another late night. It's, well, as if it's late right now. It's after midnight. Well, way after midnight. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. On Thanksgiving Day, so happy Thanksgiving. Early to some of you people. If you're on the East Coast, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We got the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade coming up in about, I don't even know what time that starts. I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So, the floats are all ready. The balloons are all ready. Santa's, creeping up pretty soon, by noon. About 8.5 hours from now. Sensicas will be going down Herald Square, right around Macy's. And tomorrow, in about a few hours from now, it'll be the official start of the holiday shopping season. That's going to be crazy. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. Even Friday's going to be crazy. I mean, late, after midnight, tomorrow night, it's going to be crazy because the Black Friday sales start. Some stores open at 5 a.m. Why? On Friday, Black Friday. I mean, going to continue through the weekend, pretty much the next 5 weeks, next month or so. Going to be crazy at the stores, crazy at wherever you go, basically. Whatever store you go to, it's going to be crazy for the next month. It is what it is. And for all you people that work in retail, I'll tell you right now, it is not going to be fun for the next month or so. I mean, there'll be a little bit of a lull, probably in about a week or two, but probably around the middle of December, right? Like about a week or two before the end of the year, and really before Christmas, it is going to be a madhouse. A madhouse. And I could tell you, because I worked in retail for almost 4 years. It is not fun. Especially tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be fun because people are going to be getting their last minute things here and there. Black Friday is going to be worse. I could tell you, because I used to work on Black Fridays, I hated it. Even though if I was working in the morning, or was working in the afternoon, or the evening hours, it was a madhouse. It was crazy. I mean, it was like one year where it was really quiet. No, not that many people came in to really kind of near the end of my shift. And I worked the morning shift for 1 year. And basically, nobody came in, except for, for all the people that worked at my store and everything. And I'm like, my supervisor, very nice lady, and, Came about right near my lunch break, and she comes up to me. I was like, why is it quiet here? I was like, eh? I was like, yeah, finally, for once, you know. And then, you know, after I came off my break, it started getting a little bit busy because a lot of people started coming in, getting their shit. I mean, it is what it is. And then when Christmas Eve, same fucking thing. New Year's Eve, all the way up to pretty much all the way up to midnight and beyond, maybe. People coming in. I mean, if you work at a supermarket that sells beer, boy, they're gonna be like craziness. It's craziness. All these people coming in, like grabbing like 6,000 cases of beer. Can't do that. Can't do that, man. It's crazy. So, like I said, if you work in retail, God bless you this weekend. God bless you. Tomorrow, really, later on today, tomorrow, really, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Saturday's gonna probably be busy. Sunday, Cyber Sunday's gonna be busy. Monday, Cyber Monday, you know. It's just gonna be crazy for the next month. Next month, and probably about 7. Yeah, probably about the next 37, 38 days. It's gonna be crazy. But then after the new year, it kind of really will, it starts to really slow down. You know, doesn't really get, I don't know, it's not that many busy days after, maybe after the first week of January, because, you know, all the New Year, you know, all the people bringing their Christmas returns back and all the crap. So you got all that you got to worry about. It's a pain in the butt. You want to get your after New Year's sales because everything's going to get slashed like 60 to 75% off. But, I mean, it's not fun. It is not fun at all, my friends. It is not fun. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, if you want to work in retail, that's up to you. You make good money, great for you. But I would get out of it as soon as possible because if you can't handle the stress, you shouldn't work in retail. But that's with any job, really. But usually, the retail stores, a bug. Usually, if you work in retail around the holidays, it is a madhouse. Excuse me, it is a mess. And around this time, it gets really, really, really bad. And, you know, talk about Easter, you talk about Memorial Day, and July 4th weekend, you know, it's crazy, Labor Day, you know. But as soon as the fall hits, between, like, October and the end of the year, it is crazy at the retail stores. Whatever you may work at, supermarket, Macy's, wherever basically you work, it's crazy. So, take the job in retail at your own risk. But I know how you feel. I know how you feel. You'll get through it. You know, you just gotta grin and bear it, take each day as it comes, and then as soon as January 1st hits, you don't have to pretty much worry about it until next year. We got all that. But be safe, everybody that's working in retail tomorrow or through the next month or so. Just be safe, and it's probably gonna be maniacs at the store arguing with the cashiers or with management and with other people. Fights are gonna happen. It's just gonna be crazy. Thank God I got out of that. What I did. I don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank God for that. Thank the Lord. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Officially, it's 3:15 here in the Northeast. Happy Thanksgiving officially. I will do another video much later in the day tomorrow. I want to go get this video up and go to sleep, get some rest, and then I have to get up. I'm gonna get up in the morning, have my breakfast and everything, and then I'm gonna, get ready to go. Shower and pretty much it. I gotta shave too, and I gotta look good tomorrow. You know, gonna go watch some football. Gonna have a nice Thanksgiving meal, and then watch the Niners tomorrow night. Hopefully beat the Seahawks up. We'll see. And after that, pretty much, weekend is pretty much nothing. I mean, besides watching the Survivor Series, that's pretty much it. I mean, tomorrow we got SmackDown. That's the only thing we got on TV tomorrow night. It's SmackDown, but it's on FS1. So if you don't have FS1, you're kind of screwed. Unless you want to go on the internet, find a free stream to watch it on. I mean, you got that, and then Saturday's really the big day for like sports and everything. But at 7 o'clock, you thought Rampage is on tomorrow? Nope, not tomorrow. Say Friday? No SmackDown Friday night. A special edition of Rampage at 7 o'clock on TNT, and then right after that, a live Collision from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Rampage will be from Chicago because I taped it tonight. So you get that. So you get another 3 hours of AEW television, even though it's going to get swallowed up and probably get more low ratings because Saturday night is the Survivor Series and everybody's going to watch the Survivor Series. So Tony Khan, once again, you're getting fucked. Not in a good way. So we'll see what happens with that. Then pretty much the weekend is over, and then we'll start a new week, the final week of November, going into the first couple of days of December, and then a couple weeks away from the start of winter, and then December. As of next Friday, we start the greatest month in the world, and we count down the greatest days in the world. Pretty much it. Pretty soon it'll be, my birthday, so, it's gonna be, I'm not looking really forward to my birthday. It's just another day for me. I mean, I turn another year older, hang out, have a nice Christmas Eve meal with the family, and pretty much it. Watch some TV, I know football's on, because it's on a Sunday, so watch some football. The Niners play on Christmas night, which is great. I wish they were playing, Christmas Eve night. That'd be nice, but, they might, they can't flex it really because they can't change the date or anything, but it is what it is. So, you wake up on Christmas Eve, you go out for Christmas Eve dinner or lunch or dinner or whatever. You open your presents, everything's having fun. You have your coffee, your cake, whatever. And then you go home. And then you go to sleep, you wake up. If you haven't opened your presents yet, you open more presents. And then you have a good Christmas. And then you have a good Christmas meal. And then that's it. That's it. Christmas is over. We back to work on the next day. Have a pretty short week. And then, week after that is New Year's Eve, and then watching. So that's also on a Sunday. So we're watching football, and then all the way up to like 11 o'clock, and then Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve comes in. That stupid big fucking ball drops. I wish it would get stuck, but that would be fun if it gets stuck. It's still gonna be New Year's Eve, but the ball got stuck. That would be funny. That would be hilarious, actually. The ball got stuck! We're still on December the 31st, even though it's 12:05 a.m. It was like, Happy New Year! No, the ball got stuck! But, they'll play it off like, oh, it's a Happy New Year! This just in, the New Year's Eve ball in Times Square got stuck! Right at the midpoint, maybe. Or if it just didn't go, freaking Mayor Adams or whoever is gonna hit that button to make the ball drop at 11:59 even, and then get that 60-second countdown. Imagine it doesn't even go, and they're like, push the button, what's going on? Then they have to scramble. That'll be great live television. That'll be great TV. But, you know, like I said, if it happened, it'd be funny. What a great way to go out of 2023. Go out with a bang per se, but the camera went out with a. We can't fix the ball. And just count now. 29, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Gannon starts going out. Oh, take two. No, we can't do a takeover. We can't do a do-over. As soon as it hits midnight, then the ball starts dropping, and like, oh, we gotta wait 30 to 60 seconds for the ball to drop. Oh, 12:01. Happy New Year. I mean, it is what it's gonna be cold that night. I saw. So bundle up if you're gonna stay all day in freaking New York City. Wait for that goddamn fucking ball to drop. It's a really stupid freaking, not even a holiday, it's just a stupid day. I mean, sometimes it's during the week and you have to work, and then you come home and you have a good dinner, and then, unless you're in New York City all day, you have to, like, you get your space in line. I'm like, oh shit, I'm hungry. And then you're there alone. You can't, you lose your spot, you're fucked. Unless you have friends to go with you, then maybe you can get a nice lunch and a nice dinner. And then after the ball drops, the cops are like, get out of here! You know how the idiots just stay there, they don't leave. So after you get your dinner, you wait for the ball to drop, and then you can go to a bar, get drunk, and then we all know New Year's Eve is, besides like Valentine's Day, besides Cinco de Mayo, the 2 days, you probably get laid. New Year's Eve is probably the one of the days that everybody has drunk sex, because as we all know, just remember, drunk sex is the best sex. Absolutely, but wrap it up, guys. Wrap it up. Wrap up that burrito. Because you don't want to wake up on freaking New Year's Day, I should say, and you're like, well, who the hell is this? Who don't know who the freak you've been with, and then they like accuse you of rape. I'm like, what did you do? I'm like, why am I naked? I don't know. Who are you? I'm like, who are you? Whose house is this? It's yours. Oh, right. You wake up with a humongous hangover. You don't know who the next person you banged is. God forbid you didn't wrap up that burrito. You're screwed. Not in 9 months. In September, you're gonna be screwed. So, like I said, if you want to get drunk, great, but please be safe and be protected, guys. Because you don't want to, do that shit going into the new year, and then 9 months into the new year, you're having a baby that you didn't really plan. Be smart. Be smart, guys, girls, and everybody else. Just be safe. Go into the new year without any problems. It is what it is, For some of us, we are thanking the Lord that this year is over, and we can start a fresh, clean slate on January the 1st. As soon as the ball drops, time for a clean slate. New year, new us, basically. I know we always say that new year, new me, and sometimes it never happens. We make all these resolutions that never come see fruition or anything. We break them easily. That's why I don't do New Year's resolutions, because what's the point? I'm just saying. But, counting down those days. We're about a month away from Christmas. and a little over a month away from the end of 2023. So make it a good one over the next 4 to 5 weeks. Be safe, be well, and then happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And if not, if not, then well, I'm sorry. That's it. But we move on with that. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. From me, the missus, and the prophecy and the purge, and everything else. So all my friends and family and everybody else on and off YouTube, happy Thanksgiving. Just be well, be safe, and that's pretty much it. Alright, I talked for 21 minutes. I apologize for that, but I wanted to get my point across and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, even though I'm going to do another video, just saying happy Thanksgiving to, everybody else, officially. But I'm doing it now, but I will do it another one later on the Shadow Slayer channel. So get ready for that. That's later. That's later in the afternoon, so we got that. Not that late in the afternoon, probably after 1, 2 o'clock. So, later, a little bit, few hours from now. So, like I said, I'm going to do this video real quick, go to bed, get some sleep, get up, have breakfast, watch maybe some of the parade. I mean, I am taping it, so you can watch it later. So, watch a little bit of the parade, and then have some breakfast, and then right around 12 o'clock, we're gonna watch the first of 3 Thanksgiving games. I think we got Green Bay and Detroit. I think Dallas plays. I know the Niners play at night. That's an 8:15 game. So I mean, you got a long day of football, long day of cooking, a long day eating, being with your families and everything, and your friends maybe. Who knows? But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty much doing. I'm gonna get up, have breakfast, and watch a little bit of the first game of the first NFL game. Watch the first football game, and then probably around halftime. I'm probably gonna take a quick shower and get dressed, and then I'm gonna go out for Thanksgiving dinner, and then that's it. Probably be home right after the Niners game. Maybe earlier than that. I don't know. Depending how I feel and everything. But we move on. All right, enough about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Wednesday night, now late, kind of getting into the wee hours of the morning on November the 22nd, 2023. If you're watching this, on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving once again. November the 23rd, 2023. It is time on the Peter Joseph channel for your late night AEW Dynamite review for November the 22nd, 2023. We are emanating from the Wintrust Arena in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. Alright, the yearly Thanksgiving Eve special from AEW came your way. It's a pretty decent show. We had the start of the Continental Classic Tournament, otherwise known as the American version of the G1. So we have a 12-man tournament, round-robin tournament like the G1. We have 2 leagues, the Blue League and the Gold League. Feels like Pokemon Gold and Silver. We got a lot of people in this tournament. I'm not gonna run down everybody, but over the next few weeks, we'll talk about who's in the tournament and in the leagues and everything. And we're gonna go through December, and the winner of the Gold League will face the winner of the Blue League at World's End, and that winner gets a nice shiny belt that I don't know will be defended or not, but we'll see what happens with that. So we had the, I think this was the Gold League, tonight. On Collision, we will start the Blue League tournament matches. And then for the next month, we're going to be going back and forth every week for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And like I said, the winners of those leagues will face off at World's End, December the 30th in Long Island, New York. And the winner gets that Continental belt. I thought it was a trophy, but it's a belt. And we get that. And when we started this tournament, we see the Ring of Honor World title and the New Japan Strong Openweight title that Eddie Kingston will be defending in his block. So if anybody beats Eddie, they become the new Ring of Honor champion and the New Japan Strong Championship. So they could, any one of them could walk out with 3 belts. But we shall see what happens with that. I do see Eddie. I don't think Eddie's gonna win the tournament. I think it's gonna come down to Daniel Bryan and maybe Swerve. But that's gonna be an epic match that night. But we shall see what happens with that. Alright, so our commentary team, as always, the man behind the mask, Excalibur, a good friend from Red Hook, Brooklyn, brother, Taz, and the legendary man himself, my good friend, and it might be yours, but my good friend, Tony Baloney Schiavone. Alright, so this is the aftermath of a pretty damn good pay-per-view this past weekend, Full Gear. So, this is the aftermath, but most of the show was really focused on the Continental Classic Tournament. There's like a little bit of aftermath stuff from Full Gear. You had Tony Storm's championship celebration speech. You had that. Had a really wild, crazy segment with Christian's crew. With Threshold Edge, Adam Copeland. We had that, and some other stuff on the way. Alright, so we start the show off with the pyro, the opening sequence. We are live from Chicago, and we start off with Justin Roberts announcing the opening match in the Gold League for the Continental Classic Tournament. So we start off with Swerve Strickland. I swerve when I drive, and swerve when I drive, and swerve when... Okay, I'm not going to dance more. But we have Swerve did not come out with Prince Nana, so no dancing, because we have unique rules in this little tournament. 3 points for a win, 0 points for a loss, 1 point for a draw. So basically G1 style point system. Nobody at ringside, everybody's barred from ringside. So I get a one-on-one straight up match. And like I said, the winners of the blocks face off at World's End, December the 30th, and they get that little belt. Alright, so we got Swerve Strickland coming down to the ring, not dancing, no dancing dead, everything like that. So, Swerve takes on Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah, did it! Jay Lethal. Didn't even have to come down with his stupid misfits. Match was pretty good to start. They lock up, we have a standstill. Then they tie up again. Swerve goes to the corner, takes Lethal down with a basic head scissors. Then it spills to the apron. Both men go at it with strikes. Lethal then goes back in the ring to drop Swerve's arm on the top rope. Ow. And then Swerve falls to the outside, gets slammed against the barricade as Jay Lethal hit one of those really missile dives of his. So we get that. Then they go back in the ring. Jay Lethal continues the upper hand, taking Swerve down with a lariato, which didn't sit well with the crowd. And then Swerve comes back, catches Lethal off guard, giving him the advantage. Goes after Lethal's leg now, started wearing it down a little bit. Some weird little leg takedowns and stuff. Lethal fights back to his feet, takes Swerve down hard on the canvas with a basic arm wringer takedown. And then they exchange holds. Lethal takes him down for more damage, then hits a shoulder breaker. As we go to picture-in-picture, then we come back, as we're in picture-in-picture, Lethal's in control, slamming Swerve's arm into the ring post. Ow! And he's on the attack, then we come back to live action, and they go back and forth a little bit more. We get a Bleen Buster by Swerve. And, for a near fall, Lethal finds himself getting back into the match, takes down Swerve, and delivers a big elbow drop. Not the Macho Man elbow, yeah, get. No, he didn't do that. Goes for lethal injection, but Swerve fights it off. Goes for the stretch muffler. Lethal manages to grab the rope to break the hold. Then he fights off Swerve again for a crossface, a little kind of variation of the crossface. Hits a pump kick. Then he goes for a lethal injection again, but Swerve hits a drop kick to cut him off. Then Swerve hits the house call, and then he goes up top, hits the Swerve stomp. 1, 2, 3, Swerve Strickland gets the win, and he earns 3 points. So he is the leader, as of right now, in the gold lead block, whatever you want to call it. So Swerve wins, pretty damn good match. I give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And we're off and running in the Continental Classic Tournament and on Dynamite. And we move on. It is windy again, by the way, here in the Northeast. It was crazy windy last night with the rain and everything. And then the wind stopped, and then, like, earlier this evening, it started getting cloudy again. It rained a little bit. And now the wind is howling again, like gusts up to 25 miles an hour. So the parade might be a little bit, little nerve-wracking for, all the handlers who do all the balloons and everything. I mean, that one year, the Sonic, crashed into a light pole, and the light pole broke and, hurt a lot of people. But, thankfully over the years, they kind of fixed some of that, but, still a pain in the ass, because, the wind is just howling and blowing the freaking balloons all over the place. Poor handlers, That's something I would never want to do. I really just ride on the float. I had a chance to do that one year, but I never got the chance, but don't ask me what float it would have been, but I don't even know. But I did have a chance to go on one of the floats. Hey, you doing? Look at me on TV. And then somebody, I'm on a float with I don't know, Taylor Swift. Let's say I'm on this float with Taylor Swift, and I'm like, waving, yay! How's it going? I'm on TV. And then Taylor Swift singing the Christmas songs, lip-syncing, because, they don't sing live. They should, man. That's stupid. Why do all these singers that they get for the parade have to lip-sync? Why? They can't sing live? I mean, do they have a backing track? It's stupid, man. Feels like Mariah Carey on New Year's Eve fucked that up, right? Remember that year? That was sad. I was sad. And I was in the city anyway. I was not in Times Square. I was Washington. I was in Washington Heights with who and her family and everything, and then we're watching the ball drop and freaking Mariah Carey's fucking everything up. I forgot what happened. I think her voice went out, or she got caught lip syncing. Yep, that's why you suck! And you have the worst fucking Christmas song ever! You do. I wish George Michael was still alive today. You know, they would reform Wham every Christmas. They sing the greatest Christmas song ever, Last Christmas. Or, you know, they find some metal bands and, you know, have a very metal Christmas. But that'll probably be on a different channel. But like MTV, you know, if MTV was still around. Same thing with New Year's Eve. New Year's heavy metal rocking eve. You have like Slayer counting down. Singing Raining Blood as the ball drops. We're going to hell! Come join us, Happy New Year, we're in hell! Slayer! Fucking Slayer! I'm just being funny, but it is what it is. And that's it. Alright. So, Swerve gets the win, earns 3 points. Great match, and we move on. Then we go to backstage, where we have Renee Paquette and her guest, still your AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed orange juice, Orange Cassidy, still the FTW Champion, sent for the man! Wake up, Hook! Get in here! Hook, ladies and gentlemen. So he's there, and their tag team partner in a 6-man tag team match. They're taking on the remnants of the Jericho Appreciation Society. So we have the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Katsuyori Shibata, who is defending his belt tomorrow night on Ring of Honor TV. Obviously he's going to win, because the freaking results have been out for like about a week or so now. He retains, obviously. But a certain guy we don't like is looking to, you know, take that belt back from him. So we have Orange Cassidy, Hook, and Shibata talking about their match with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Orange Cassidy is about to talk about the match. He gets cut off by the man who likes to cut people off, and that's Wheeler Yuta. Calls out all 3 men ahead of his upcoming Pure Rules match. The segment ends with Orange Cassidy being told he's out of time to make his announcement, whatever that was going to be. Maybe we'll wait till Collision or Rampage. So it looks like we got Shibata versus Wheeler Yuta for the pure title in the Pure Rules match tomorrow night on Ring of Honor TV, I believe. So see what happens with that. I think Shibata retains. Who wants to see Wheeler Yuta with the belt? Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that buys a belt for his pants, and his pants still break. He's not fat, but just the belt won't go on. Wheeler Yuta is the type of guy that, you know, he has a title belt for his actual, you know, to put on his pants. He's too stupid. We move on. Alright, so I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go back to the ring, and we hear the music of MJF, and my good friend, and yours, say it with me now, Adam Cole, baby! So we have Better Than You, baby, still your Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, technically. So they make their way to the ring, you know, MJF, you know, both of them look like cripples. Cole still has his ankle injury. And MJF comes out with like a freaking cane because he has a legit hip injury. Hip leg injury. So they make their way to the ring. Cole sits down, finally, because he can't stand up all the time. So somebody got him a chair. He sits down, listens to MJF cut a freaking epic promo. And everything. And then he's saying, it's like, I hate deep dish pizza, and he's talking about the ladies, says, I don't want to get deep into you ladies, like, but deep dish pizza sucks, something like that. I was like, damn, that's savage. And aren't you with Alicia Atout? And you talk about getting deep with other women? If I was Alicia, I'd get out of there quick! But I digress. Anyway, so Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker starts talking about his match with Jay White at Full Gear, gives the Switchblade, some respect for the match, and says nobody is on the level of the devil. So he hypes up his accomplishments as champion over, 1 full year as champ, but none of it would have been possible without his bro Chacho for life, Adam Cole, baby. And everybody's like, yeah, Adam Cole! And I'm like, Adam! And I was like, I left him a comment. He had a video on YouTube with his Chug's YouTube channel. I think it was the Spider. He did Spider-Man. He did a gameplay of Spider-Man. It was Resident Evil 8. Or the latest. No, Resident Evil 4. It's just like Resident Evil 4 remake. And I left a comment, Adam! And he liked my comment, and he hearted the comment. Thanks a lot, Adam! So we get that. So then Cole gets on the mic, and it's story time with Adam Cole, baby! So he talks about what Full Gear was like for him before, really MJF didn't, cut him off, per se. But then MJF speaks up, runs down whoever is running around in the devil mask, and then the lights go out. I'm like, oh, he said the magic word. Then the devil shows up, differently this time than the last couple of weeks we saw him. Or her, it might be her, who knows. But we see the devil show up on the screen, and he starts laughing. We finally hear him actually, in a voice. He doesn't say anything, he just laughs like a distorted voice. Laughing at MJF and Adam Cole, who are in the ring. So everybody's like, oh, it's not MJF, it's not Adam Cole. Hold that thought on Adam Cole. Hold that thought, it still could be him. Yeah, but I'm thinking I'm really thinking everybody's like, oh, it's Roddy, it's gonna be Kyle O'Reilly. People saying it's still gonna be Jungle Boy. If it's Jungle Boy, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Why Jungle Boy? If you know they're teasing, per se, the eventual breakup of Better Than You, baby. Adam Cole is not medically cleared. He has a legit ankle injury. He can still be the devil, morons. He just pre-taped all that shit. It's all pre-taped, most likely. So Adam Cole still... I really think that's Adam Cole. It has to be. Or it's Kyle O'Reilly coming back. Or it might be Roddy. No, if Roddy is... Roddy could be the leader, and then, Kyle O'Reilly is under one of those ninja masks. Or then again, it could be Kyle O'Reilly, and Roddy's under the mask. Under the ninja mask, not the devil mask. And people think it's Jungle Boy. Why? Yeah, but why would Jungle Boy have, Matt Taven, who was kind of seen as one of the ninjas? People think it's Dolph Ziggler. I mean, that could be. Could be Mustafa Ali. Why? Wait a minute, the guy looks slim, so it could be Jungle Boy, which will be really bad. I mean, I don't like it per se, but so we'll see what happens with that. So we got that. We got finally the devil doesn't speak, but he in a distorted voice. So after that, the lights come on. Everyone's like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And then we hear the music of Samoa Joe. How fitting. So Joe comes out, the former TV champion, and well, still technically one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. So he comes out. He's like, well, I did my good deed for for the pay-per-view and everything. I helped you retain and everything. Blah blah blah. I didn't really need to. Blah blah blah. And now you, Max, have to fulfill your promise and give me my championship rematch. So MJF starts to tell him no. And then, I like how he, it says I have to, so I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes wrong. So MJF's like, well, I got one word, and then he, drops the mic, and he says a curse word. I don't know what we heard, but Joe got pissed, and then Anacle's like, whoa, hold on. Take it easy. And so Cole's like, I've known this man for a long time. He's a killer, and he's gonna kill you, Max. Blah blah blah. Says, I really think you'll be a man. This is like something that's something the old Max would say. It's like, but I want the new Max. That's everybody's scumbag and everything. It's a nice guy, fulfills his promises, shit like that. So you should really give Joe his title shot. Fulfill your promise. Be a man of your word. Blah, 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 blah. So then MJF tells Joe, this wouldn't be the first time I beat a Ring of Honor legend in Chicago. Twice. Oh, CM Punk reference. Oh, he wasn't there either. Anyway, so Max is like, Joe, if you want your title rematch, we can do it right here, tonight, in Chicago. So Joe's like, no. I'm not doing it on your time. We're going to do it on my time. And I don't want to fight you right now, and then I beat you, and you're like, I wasn't 100%. I was hurt, this and that. I want you at 100%. I don't want to fight you in your hometown of Long Island, New York, at the Nassau Mausoleum at World's End, December the 30th. So you can heal up, and then when you heal up, we're gonna go at it at World's End. Blah 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 blah. So I'm just like, you serious? You want to fight me in my hometown? And then he mocks the Chicago crowd again. I love your deep dish pizza. Blah, blah, blah. And then they shake hands, they have a deal, so we're going to get MJF versus Joe 3. Once again for the AEW World title at World's End. So then MJF runs down Joe, cursing him out. Blah, blah, blah. Joe's not really giving a shit. And then Joe's like, you don't have to worry, about having people attack you from behind anything. He goes, you have the distinct honor of being my bitch, my property, per se. And he's like, don't worry, I got your back. Nobody's gonna harm you. I want you at 100%. So when I beat you at World's End, you don't have to complain. And I'm gonna beat you in front of your friends and your family and everybody in Long Island. So that's that. So that's a great freaking segment. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. So now we got MJF and Joe 3 at World's End. So we got about a month build for that. So 5 weeks away from that match. So we'll see what happens on Rampage and Collision this weekend. And as we go into next week in Minneapolis, Minnesota at the Target Center. So, the next few weeks are going to be pretty damn interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. And MJF did sign quietly a new contract. So he ain't going to WWE. Sorry, Hunter. So MJF is signed through 2027. So he had about a 3-4 year deal. Actually, a 3-year deal. So his contract will come up, I believe January 1st, 2027. So, got 3 more years of the scumbag, the devil, whatever you want to call him. Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker. So, we got all that. And we move on from that. Alright, then we go to a break. We come back. We have the Jericho Appreciation Society in the ring of Daddy Magic. Matt Maynard, do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? You want to know? Ask him on the podcast. Ask him on his podcast. He'll tell you. We got Angelo Pucker, still kind of infatuated with Ruby Soho, his real-life girlfriend. Then we had the man who, has a purple hat, and he smokes a lot of weed. Weed! The people. That's Jake Hager. They're in the ring, and then Hook comes out, Shibata and Orange Cassidy comes out. But before we get to the match starts. Orange Cassidy gets on the mic and says, I want to do my announcement now. So, my announcement is the return of this man. It's Mr. Danhausen. I will curse you. So, Mr. Danhausen comes back after a long hiatus. Very evil, very scary, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Mr. Danhausen is very nice. Very nice, very evil. Alright, so we got that. And match was kind of crazy. You know, back and forth they went. Getting to the end, and with a triple power bomb on Shibata. Ow. And then Mr. Danhausen intervenes on Jake Hager, pops up on the apron, and he takes out Jake Hager's purple hat. Hager goes after him on the outside. And then Danhausen's like, curse you! And he gets cursed. Orange Cassidy has a dive onto him. Then he gets back in the ring. And then everybody's like beating each other up. Hook and Shibata with rear naked chokes. I mean, a sleeper into the Red Rum, the Kata Hashime, Taz Mission. And then Orange Cassidy knocks out Jake Hager with the Orange Punch. So craziness at the end. And then eventually Angelo Parker, who is the legal man, taps out. So Hook, Katsuyori Shibata, and Orange Cassidy get the win. In a kind of comedic match, I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Let me move on with that. So, Mr. Danhausen's back, and everybody's happy. Very nice, very happy, very evil. Good stuff. And if you don't like him, he will curse you. Alright, there we go backstage, where we have Renee Paquette talking to Adam Cole, baby, as he's, I guess he's leaving the arena, or doing whatever he's going to do. So, Cole gives MJF more props for sticking to his word. Then he gets interrupted by Roddy and the Kingdom. I'm Matt Taven and Nick Strong, don't forget. And Mr. Mike Bennett, the man who punches people in the dick and gives him a pile driver. So Roddy's like, Adam! Adam! And then Cole's like, oh, fuck! So he's like, what was all that about on Friday night? Oh, I guess on Rampage. Well, on Collision, I don't know. I think it was on Collision. Anyway, Cole's like, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me the fuck alone. We're not friends anymore. Leave me alone. Fuck this shit. I'm out. So he leaves, and then, Roddy looks like he lost his best friend. He lost his puppy. And then, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett are like, are you okay? There's something up. There's something not right in the state of Denmark. And I'm thinking the devil is going to attack MJF and Adam Cole. So it could be Roddy. Could be Kyle. I really think now, looking back at that segment, it could be Roddy because now he wants revenge. So who knows? Who knows? But I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, go to break. We come back. We have the weird segment of the night. The wild segment of the night. We have Christian! Christian Cage, still your TNT champion. Alongside Nick freaking Wayne and Luchasaurus. They go to the ring. Christian, mock Chicago. He's like, shut up while I conduct some business here. Then he talks about what happened at Full Gear, where his team lost to Team Sting and Sting, Darby, and Edge. And then Edge chased Christian out the arena. So he's like, I didn't lose that match. Nick Wayne didn't lose that match. You lost that match, Luchasaurus, you big dumb dinosaur. That is unacceptable. So he's like, I went home, thought about it, realized, you guys, have only gotten better since kind of getting with me. So I'm going to recreate this little group in my own image. So he tells Luchasaurus to take a knee. And Luchasaurus is like, I'm not going to bow down to you. What? So Cage's like, do it! You moron! Do it! And then reluctantly, Luchasaurus takes a knee. And then Nick Wayne doesn't have to be told to do it. He does it anyway. Then he's like, I need, Luchasaurus. You will not be associated as Luchasaurus. I'm going to give you a name of strength, of valor, blah, blah, blah. So he tells Luchasaurus, your new name now, and you will prove this this Saturday on Collision. So from here on out, you will be known as Killswitch. So you renamed him after your finisher? Huh? Can you say that in my good ear, Christian? What? Then he turns to Nick Wayne, and he's like, you're my boy, you're my golden boy, you're my, you're my apprentice, and this and that. And he says, Nick, from here on out, you'll be known as the Prodigy, Nick Wayne. I'm like, oh, Mike Bennett is not gonna be happy with that. Remember when Mike Bennett first came into Ring of Honor, who was known as the Prodigy? Going after Christopher Daniels when he was the TV champion? I really want to know if Christian had to go through Mike Bennett to get that name. I mean, I guess it was not trademarked. So now Nick Wayne is known as the Prodigy. I was like, okay. And then, out of nowhere, Nick Wayne's mom comes out. Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. Damn, she's fucking hot. Anyway. So Christian just runs her down. Blah, blah, blah. And then get a whole bunch of insults. Talk about Nick Wayne's dad. And then basically says like, oh, you were a waitress. This and that. That's how you had to raise. You had to raise your son. And Nick Wayne's like, what are you doing? He's crying. He's like, looked like he was about to cry and everything. And then Christian tells her to leave. And then Luchasaurus gets in between. And I'm like, oh, so he's standing up for himself. You don't need Christian. You don't need Jannetty. And then Christian starts yelling at him. He's like, get back down on your knee. Do what you're told. But Killswitch is like, no. I'm not doing it. Then he slaps him in the face. Says, you better go back down on your knee, or I'm going to take your mask off and show the world what you really look like. Oh, we haven't seen Big Brother, haven't we? And then he shoves her right into Shayna. That's her name. I didn't even know that's her name. Shayna Wayne. That's a really nice name. Shayna Wayne. You say it really fast. Shayna Wayne. Anyway, so she goes down, takes a nice good bump, by the way. Very nice. So then Nick is like, fuck this. But he doesn't leave the ring. He goes out, pulls out a couple of chairs, sits it in the ring. It looks like Christian was about to hit the concerto on Nick Wayne's mom. I'm like, you sick fuck, you would not do that. Somebody get out of here. And then he hands the chair to Killswitch. It sounds just weird saying Killswitch and not saying Luchasaurus. So it gives the chair to Luchasaurus, who's thinking about it. He's like, I just can't do it. And then, thankfully, Edge comes out to stop Nick Wayne's mom from getting obliterated. He hits a spear on Nick Wayne, then goes after Christian, who, pulls, Luchasaurus up the ramp, and then Copeland hits another spear, and then I think he hits the Impaler after that. Then he sets up the Concerto, BAM! Right in front of his mom! Why would you do that in front of his mom? Mom's like, no, my baby boy! And then Christian's like, that's my son! That's my son! What are you doing? That's my son! Like, this got weird. And then, Edge stares down Christian and Luchasaurus with a wicked grin. Look what I did. So that was a segment. That was a segment, man. It was weird, crazy. I mean, it's gonna set up Christian versus Edge most likely at World's End for the TNT title. Maybe a stipulation will be in it, like a cage, or I don't know, maybe a street fight. I don't know what's gonna be. But I think Edge will win the TNT title as we go into the new year. But we'll see. So I gave all that 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. I mean, now we got a new got a new name for Luchasaurus. His name is Killswitch now. Stupid. Then Nick Wayne's known as the Prodigy. I could have done without the name changes. Yeah, but seeing Shayna, Shayna Wayne, Nick Wayne's mom. That's a plus in my book. Anyway, that's it. Alright, then we go backstage. Renee talks to Anna Jay, who has a flat ass and a mean attitude. And sucking Jungle Boy's dick. Lucky. God damn you, Jungle Boy. God damn it, Jack Perry, you bastard. Anyway, so she talks about her upcoming triple threat match with Ruby Soho and Corey J 2.0 Sky Blue. But she gets interrupted because, Angelo Parker's on his phone talking to Ruby. And then Matt Maynard is trying to, hey, let's go, we need the work. He's pissed off about losing to Orange Cassidy, Shibata, and Hook. So everybody's upset. You got more chaos in the former Jericho Appreciation Society clan. Eventually, I think they should all break up and go their merry way, but we got that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, finally we get back to some wrestling action with our next match in the Continental Classic Tournament. We have Lush of La Facción de Ignobles. He comes out with Jalistico, who had a Sin Cara mask on. Preston Vance and Jose Jalapeno Alistic, the assistant. So he takes on the Switchblade. Wait, with the Switchblade. Jay White comes out with the Ass Boys. By the way, for the love of God, too sweet me. Guns up. Conspicuous by his absence, Juice Robinson, who had back surgery. So he's going to be out for a while. Damn it, Tony Storm, be easy! They probably had really rough sex. No, not rough. I should say weird sex. Probably Tony Storm, blow his back. I don't know. Probably grinding him so long. Ah, my back! then again, he might have laid down that pipe and, might have moved somehow. Maybe he picked up Tony Storm and, he had a hernia or something. I don't know. But, speedy recovery to Juice Robinson. Rock hard. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so this match was pretty damn good. Back and forth they went. And then, Lucius a vertical suplex, falls out by another, goes for the Eddie Guerrero de ese Latino Heat, the Three Amigos, a special, but Jay White's like, no. That's right, he's not gonna do it, because only I can do it, pedal. Okay, Eddie, it's late. Calm down. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, Eddie. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Okay. You have a happy Thanksgiving with China and everybody else in heaven. Oh, by the way, can you get Mike? Ah! My friend. Mike! How you doing, Mike?
Hi, how you doing, Miss Pete? How you doing? Hi, how you doing, everybody? Mike Awesome here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Mike, calm down. It's late.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just fired up because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're gonna put a turkey through that table? I mean, later on, you're gonna put that turkey through the table, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put him through a table like I'm gonna put Masato Tanaka through that table. I hate that guy.
Okay, Mike, calm down. It's late.
I'm sorry. Just you know how I hate that guy.
I know. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, go back to bed. Happy Thanksgiving, and put that turkey through that table just for me.
Oh, you got it, Peter. You got it.
You want to say goodbye?
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Get out of here. Guy's crazy. But happy Thanksgiving to everybody in that big ring in the sky. Jay Briscoe, you great man, you. My brother from another mother, all of my family, all the family and friends that I've lost over the years. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving in heaven. Gonna be a good time. Anyway, we got that. Alright, so it goes for the Rush goes for the Three Amigos, gets stopped by Jay White. He fights back, not for long. Rush hits him with that third Amigo suplex. He's like, oh, no. Look at that. Then, back and forth they go again. Jay White goes for the Blade Runner. Rush gets out of it, hits some wicked chops. And then Jay White does the same. So it kind of went back and forth. Get a German suplex on Jay White, who comes back with a dragon screw leg whip. Ow. Rush fights back, sending Jay White into the corner with a belly-to-belly suplex. Ow. And then he has an elbow strike. Goes for the bull's horns, but Jay White fights out of that. Distracts, almost hits Paul Turner. No, actually, Rush almost hits Paul Turner. And then Jay White does what he does best, cheats to win. Low blow into Rush's huevos. Then he hits the Blade Runner. 1, 2, 3. Jay White gets the win, and he gets 3 points. So he is tied with Swerve at the top of the leaderboard, but it's early on. And by the way, if you get 3 losses in the tournament, you are out. So basically, the G1. So if you get no points, you are out. So I know we got Jon Moxley and Mark Briscoe coming up in your main event. So really, if you look at that whole group, who is the dark horse? Probably be Rush, I would think. But then who's gonna not get any points? It's not gonna be Jay White, because I really think him and Swerve are gonna go at it in the Gold League. No, actually, it's gonna probably be Moxley. Is it gonna be Moxley and Jay White, or Moxley and Swerve in the Gold League finals? And I think in the Blue League finals, it's probably gonna be Brian Danielson, and maybe Andrade. I know Andrade's in that block. I forget who else is in that block, but I know it's Bryan Danielson's going to win that block, and he's going to face probably Swerve at World's End for the Continental title. Not the Intercontinental title, it's the Continental title. So, what continent will it be defended on? Just like. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so Jay White gets the win. He gets 3 points. Match was pretty good. 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we're going to look back at Full Gear, the state of the tag team division, as Ricky Starks and Big Cass, still your AEW World Tag Team Champions, as they somehow retained in a hellacious ladder match with FTR, LFI, and, who's the other tag team? It was FTR... Yeah, it was FTR and LFI. Crazy match that was. So they won, and then we see Kenny and Chris Jericho beat the Young Bucks in their hometown to get their title shot. Excuse me. Sorry about that, I'm choking. I didn't even eat yet, and I'm choking. Let me move on. Alright, so we get that. And then we see what happened at the media scrum, where Jericho was yelling at Big Cass and Ricky Starks, saying, "Oh, we're going to take your titles," and everything. Then we see, I think it was Lexi Nair talking to Jericho, I think after the scrum, when he's leaving the building. He gets beat down by Ricky Starks and Big Cass, who injure his elbow. They crush it again, with the equipment truck, ramming into his arm, and then Ricky's banging his arm on the freaking wall. Then they throw another freaking equipment truck thing right into his arm. You hear Jericho, ah! Screaming in pain. Then they leave. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know when that match will be. But Jericho, the Golden Jets versus Ricky Starks and Big Cass coming up soon. I think Kenny and Jericho will win the tag team belts. So it feels like a hot potato per se with the tag team belts. But we're gonna get new champions in the span of about a little over a month or two. But I don't even think that Jericho and Kenny Omega are gonna hold the titles for that long. I think they're gonna lose to the Don Callis family, whatever team, probably be Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita. Bang! DDP Cup, baby. Gotta love it. Anyway, so we got that. So we'll see what happens with all that. Let me move on. Alright, then we go back to ringside. We have Renee Paquette and RJ City. They come out, and they do an Oscar-type thing, where they present Toni Storm with the AEW Women's Championship. And the AEW Women's World Championship goes to Timeless Toni Storm's in the crowd. Oh my god. She goes up the ramp, she falls. She trips up the ramp. And then, she accepts the little the envelope, and then the beautiful Mariah May, respectfully, comes out, gives her the belt. She puts her Toni Storm puts her reading glasses on. Says, "I didn't have anything prepared." She reads it. How do you not have it prepared, but you have a thing written down? That makes no sense. Anyway, so she thanks Anthony Khan. Anthony Khan. And Jack Warner at Warner Brothers Discovery. And then her music is like, "Oh, I'm not done yet!" Then she gives a special shout out to the little Toni Storms in the crowd, or anybody watching. Then says, you'll never reach my level, so stay in school and maybe seek a trade. Okay. And she's like, cue the standing ovation! And then everybody's like, yay! So she soaks everything in. Crazy. And then Sky Blue's music hits, the great Butcher Baby song, Choke. So Sky Blue comes out and like walks past Toni Storm, like, okay, maybe next contender? We'll see. I still think she's going to have to Julia Hart in the TBS championship. So Sky Blue comes out, interrupts the big moment, per se. Goes down to the ring, and that's it. So, pretty funny segment. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. So, chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe. That's pretty much it. Alright, so after that, we go to break. We come back with our in the death slot. I didn't think this match was gonna get a lot of time. I don't even know how long it went. I think it was like 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes at most. Because the main event, which got an over on, I think it got like a 10, almost 15 minute match total with Moxley and Mark Briscoe. So we got Sky Blue, Ruby Soho, and Anna Jay, who came out with Matt Maynard and Angelo Parker. Ruby Soho comes out with the beautiful Saraya Knight, Paige, and Sky Blue came out by herself. So, back and forth match they went. Saraya and Matt Maynard are getting involved because the whole thing, with Parker was looking at Ruby like for most of the match. And then there's a part of the match where I think it was Sky Blue says Anna Jay into the ropes, where Ruby was on the apron, and then she gets knocked off the apron right into the arms of Angelo Parker, who basically has Ruby, with her legs wrapped around him, and she's like, kind of disoriented at first. She's like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" So we get that, and then freaking Saraya's still yelling at, and Matt Maynard are still yelling at each other to stop this crap. And then back in the ring, Anna Jay and Sky Blue go at it. Sky Blue takes Anna Jay down hard, goes for the cover. Ruby can't get in the ring in time, and that's pretty much it for that. Sky Blue hit a super kick into a TKO to get the win. She picked her up, and everyone's like, getting out of this. Is she gonna do the GTS? Fucking Chicago Marks. She didn't do it. She just took it. It looked like she did it, but she dropped her in like a diamond Gilmore cutter. So there you go. So Sky Blue is your winner in a meaningless match. And I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. And then so Saraya's still yelling at Ruby. Matt Maynard and Anna Jay yelling at Angelo Parker as the world turns. And that's it. We move on. Alright, then we go backstage before the main event. We have Renee Paquette talking to Wardlow, who's picking up, I don't know what he was picking up. Like part of the set. I don't know what it was. So he's pumping iron, and she asked him why he's waiting to go after MJF. So Wardlow says the downfall of the devil will happen on my time. And then I thought he was going to say what time that will be, but then he gets interrupted by A.R. Fox. Probably something from Rampage or Collision. Tries to offer him some advice, but he gets his ass kicked anyway. Sucks to be you, A.R. Fox. That's it. Alright, so I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. Probably get a match on Rampage or Collision this Saturday night, and we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, after that, we go to your main event of the evening, the final match in the Gold League, the first round of the Gold League tournament. Well, the Gold League in the Continental Classic tournament. I'm going to have a hard time saying that. But the final match not the final match in the block, the final match of the night. So we had Mark Briscoe, the Funky Chicken, reach for the sky, boy. He takes on Tony Khan's righty. He wants the righty.
He the vile thing!
Jimmy Vaughn? Who? Rick Vaughn? He hasn't done anything good. Oh, he's due. The vile thing, Jon Moxley. So this match was pretty good. Back and forth they went. Mark Briscoe gets busted wide open. Oh, you thought it was? I was hoping to be Mox. Both men should have been busted wide open, but Mark gets gets busted wide open. Let me try to find out how. It was on the outside. I don't know how he got busted wide open, but we got some blood, motherfuckers, blood. So Mox drops Mark with a pile driver for a near fall. Mark fights out of a German suplex, hits an enziguri, then goes to town on Mox. And then Mark hits an exploded suplex, goes to the cover, Mox kicks out of that. And they go back and forth a little bit more. Moxley tries to the paradigm shit, and Mark fights out of it, leads to a Shining Wizard, then a Death Valley driver. He goes on top, hits Froggy Boo! And looks like he was about to win the match, but Moxley kicked out of that. So then they go back and forth a little bit more again. Mark goes for the J Driller. Mox turns it into the King Kong Lariat. Then the Death Rider. Ouch. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no! Mark kicked out of the Death Rider. Everybody's going nuts. And then Mox goes for the Bulldog Choke. Mark Briscoe reverses it into a pinning combination for a near fall. It's to break the hold. And then both men get back on their feet. They trade chops, strikes. Mox gets the upper hand and knocks Mark Briscoe down. Hits the stomp. Then picks him up, hits the Death Rider almost on his goddamn neck. Oof. And goes to the cover. 1, 2, 3. Jon Moxley gets the win. We have a 3-way tie at the top of the Gold League. Mox, Swerve, and Jay White all have 3 points. And Jay Lethal and... Probably Jay Lethal might be the guy that's kicked out first, maybe. He probably won't get any points at all. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next week as we start the second part of the tournament. And we get all that. So Swerve, Mox, and Jay White all have 3 points. And that's it. So that's the end of the first part of the Gold League. So we're going to have the Blue League starting on Saturday. We got Eddie Kingston and Brody King. That's going to be a slobber knocker. I don't know who Daniel Bryan's facing. I think Andrade's it's not Daniel Bryan and Andrade, not yet, but that's going to be a banger. But we'll see what happens with that on Saturday night. That's it. Alright, so Moxley gets the win. Match was great. 3.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Moxley wants a code of honor with Mark Briscoe. They do the code of honor, and then Moxley pulls a basically bloody Mark Briscoe down to his head and you did good, kid, you did good. And then Moxley gets the blood. It was like, Moxley bleeding. So look at that. So great main event. And a good start to the Continental Classic, even though the crowd was half dead. Where the hell were you tonight, Chicago? Were you sitting on your ass and not cheering? Only for brief periods of the show? And you say Chicago's the greatest fucking town. That's the greatest fans. Nope! You still are New York's bitch. Same thing with Philly. Same thing with LA. New York is the greatest wrestling town ever, and has the greatest wrestling fans ever, even though some of them are marks. I'm from New York. I'll admit I'm a mark, but I'm a fan too. I don't stalk people at the airport like they did with Asuka and Triple H. And Eric Young got into like a big argument with fans and shit. Holy crap. Alright, that's it. Alright, so that ends the video. That ends Dynamite. Dynamite was pretty damn solid, and I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of the video. And that's pretty much it. So, thank you all for watching. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'll do another video tomorrow. Well, later on tomorrow with my Thanksgiving. Not a vlog per se. I'll just say Happy Thanksgiving and pretty much it. Like gonna be a pretty short video, not a short video, but you know, just wish everybody once again, because some of you are probably sleeping right now. But I will officially say Happy Thanksgiving to my faithful subscribers, my friends here on Facebook, here on YouTube and on social media and everything, and that'll be it. And then pretty much gonna be off till Friday. So that's that. So thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below. Continue to subscribe to my channels. Hit that like button. Stick the thumb straight up to you know what. Follow me on social media. Share the video all over the place, and don't forget to hit the bell and all that shit. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, and until next time, and there will be a next time. If you're not down with that, well, you're pretty much like a Thanksgiving turkey. You're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha. And also, you're not down with that. We all got 3 words for you, dumb fucks. And that is, get ready for it now. Fuck you, man. That's it. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy Thanksgiving, everybody. And be safe on Black Friday and this weekend as well. And that's it. Alright. See you guys later on tomorrow. And if not, I'll probably see you Friday. But until next time, adios. Peace.